All right, question number 9, similar to number 8. We're going to use function of f and the inverse to show the following. Okay. So we are given f of x. So original function is 3 over 4x, or 3 over 4 times x plus 1. And then our f inverse function is 4x minus 4 all over 3. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to show the f inverse of x. So I'll kind of do it the way that the system has done it in the last problem, and maybe that'll help us out. So f inverse of x is equal to 4x minus 4 over 4. All right, so then we're going to be doing f inverse composed of f of x. So that means I'm going to be replacing the x with f of x. I'm going to actually plug in what f of x is equal to now. So f inverse, instead of f of x is equal to 3 over 4x plus 1. I'm going to plug that in over here. So we got 4 times and then we got our minus 4 all over 4. And then we will start simplifying. So I can distribute this 4 through the parentheses. When I multiply by 4, the numerator, I'm going to get 3x plus 4, and I'll have the minus 4 all divided by 4. So I already made an error, so I put 4x minus 4 over 4 should have been over 3. So this should be a 3. There should be a 3 on the bottom everywhere. This should be a 3. Alright, and then 4 positive and negative will cancel out, and so that will give us 3x over 3, and 3 divided by 3 will give us x. Okay, so that is one side. We can see we get x and try to follow those steps. And then we will start with f of x on this side, which is equal to 3 over 4x plus 1. And then we will do composition, so we'll plug in f inverse, where we have an x, so we'll do 3 over 4, and this will be the f inverse function. And then f inverse is equal to 4x minus 4 over 3, so I'm going to substitute that in. So we have f of 4x minus 4 over 3, which equals to 3 over 4 times 4x minus 4 over 3 plus 1. And then we can just start simplifying. So when I multiply by 3, it's going to cancel out the 3 on the bottom, times 3 divided by 3, they cancel out. And then I can just rewrite this as 4x minus 4 over 4, and then the plus 1. So what can happen here, we can factor out a 4, and we'll have x minus 1 divided by 4 plus 1, and then the 4 will divide out, leaving me with x minus 1 plus 1, and minus 1 and plus 1 just leaves us with x. So we can see they both end up being x again. So they are inverses of each other. So now let's fill in the blanks. Each one comes out to be x. We're going to start with the inverse. plug in f of x. Definition of composition. We're going to start with the inverse, and then we plugged in the 3 over 4x plus 1. And this is substituting f of x for its function. The left side this is looking like the right side, and then tell us what the steps is. So the right side was here, 4 times the 3 over 4x plus 1 minus 4 over 3. Okay, I had an error here. I wrote 4 on the bottom instead of 3. This should have been a 3 all the way down. And then that is use, I want to say f of x is equal to this. Okay, so they don't like that response. One or both of the responses. Maybe because we already used it. That's 3 over 4. Oh, we're using our inverse, sorry. Use our inverse to come up with this. They don't like that either. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what exactly they're wanting us to look at. 3 over 4. Maybe this is it because I got this backwards. 3 over 4. I got 4 over 3. And ours is 3 over 4x plus 1. Yeah, I got that picked wrong. I guess that one was right, so I just picked the wrong one here. So many of them are written similar. Got to pay close attention. All right, and then we ended up with, well, maybe they want another step. So after we got here, all we did was simplify. So say multiply by 3. I just simplified the numerator. Simplifying the numerator in the end left us with 3x over 3. And then divide out common factors. Sometimes it's a lot easier to just solve it than figure out the way the computer wants to put the steps and how they write them. They should be pretty close to the same. We're going to do the other side now. So we're going to start with f inverse. Sorry, f, and we're going to plug in f inverse. And again, composition of functions. We plugged in f inverse, which was 4x minus 4 over 3. And that is substitute f inverse with the 4x minus 4 over 3. At which point we use f, the f equation. We had 3 over 4, 4x minus 4 over 3 plus 1. This is the one we're looking for. And that is using f, 3 over 4x plus 1. And then we multiply by the 3 over 4 to simplify everything. Oh, they just go straight there, so to divide out common factors. Multiply common factors to simplify, divide out common factors, simplify.